Hi everybody, my name is Kaybluv, aka Miss Silmar, and today I have a drugstore and woman of color friendly makeup tutorial for you. This video is featuring all drugstore products including the brushes. About 98 to 99% of the products used are all by a brand called Black Radiance, and for those of you guys who don't know about Black Radiance, this is a cosmetics brand that specializes in products for black and brown people. They are my sponsor for the Miss California USA pageant, not the video, so let's just clear that up. This is not a sponsored video. However, they did sponsor me for the Miss California USA pageant, and I was blessed to have all these wonderful products by them. So today I'm going to show you how to get this lovely makeup routine. Yeah, so everything is going to be Black Radiance, except for my brow liner and lip liner. Let's get started.
On clean and moisturized skin, I'm gonna start off with their matte and poreless face primer. Now I'm going in with their dewy setting spray. I just feel like the makeup lasts longer if you set at every step. So that's just what I'm gonna do. Taking my foundation in the shade Nutmeg and one little tiny drop of the Gold Dust highlighter, I'm going to mix that in and blend evenly onto my face. I added an extra layer of foundation because I want this to translate well from the audience to the stage, and I want it to show up on camera. So rule number one, always apply extra if it is going to be on stage. Well, if you're going to wear makeup on stage, you want it to show up. And y'all, please do not forget to apply makeup on your neck and ears. Whatever skin is showing should be covered in makeup so you can, well, it doesn't have to be, but it just looks better. It looks much better because you don't want to look like you have a floating face. So apply it to your ears, to your neck, and your chest so it looks more even and flawless. Using the shade light to medium and a concealer brush, I'm going to evenly apply that in the areas that I would like highlighted, which would be my under eyes, Cupid's bow, chin, middle of my nose, all that fancy stuff. After you apply it, you can set your makeup again. This isn't mandatory, but this is something that I like to do. You can definitely wait until after you blend it all out because once it's set, it's already set. If you are slow at doing makeup, then just wait it out. You don't have to do it how I do it, but just find something that works for you. Taking my Real Technique sponge, I'm going to dab the makeup in place. I'm not swiping at all, simply just dabbing over and over until I have a seamless finish. No harsh edges, okay? We want this to look smooth. I don't recall if I mentioned this earlier, but every brush that I'm using is a drugstore brush. So I will have it linked below. However, I'm lying. I'm not going to have all of them linked below because I got a lot of these as Christmas gifts, but these gifts were from Marshalls or DD's, and you can get yourself a nice pack of brushes for under $10. So hit up a DD's and get yourself a nice little pack of brushes. Now moving on, I'm taking that brush that I used for foundation to blend out the harsh edges from around my concealer. Ooh, now my voice cracking. Yes, queen. Now we're going to set our face once again. Now we're going to take the Banana Loose setting powder and set the highlighted areas using the AOA F19 brush. Yes, I almost dropped it. but we're good. So pay attention to how I do this. I'm dabbing my brush in the pan, getting rid of the excess, but also stretching out my skin to really get up in the creases and set my face. I got this trick from a dope makeup artist named Nikki Posley. I'm probably not even doing my face correctly, but this is what he does, and ever since I've been doing this in my routine, I find that my under eye area looks a bit more seamless and flawless. But yeah, just keep dabbing lightly into the skin. You can bake if you want to, but me personally, I like this method because you're not using too much product and you have just enough to where it's not going to look cakey. And if you put air in your mouth like how I'm doing, that's going to help prevent your smile lines from creasing as much. Shout out to Nikki Posley. Also, I want y'all to pay attention to my nose contour. As you can see, I did not use any extra powder, and that's because of how I layered my concealer. If you layer your concealer the way I did, your nose is already going to be contoured in the process. Just a pro tip, use these velvet makeup sponges to really help get your makeup nice and packed in place. Yep, that's it. Using the contour palette, I'm going to warm with the light brown sculpt shade and then contour with the deeper shade. That's just going to add some dimension back into your face so you can look human again. And now we're going to take the Brilliant Effects eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to show you 3 colors you can use as blush. However, I will be using the orange as my blush. I personally like to buff it into my skin because I am heavy-handed when it comes to blush. And Black Radiance does have their own blushes. However, I wanted to use what was in the eyeshadow palette, so that's exactly what I did. Now it's time for eyeshadow, and we are using the contour shade and the contour kit as our eyeshadow base. This is great for those of you who don't like to carry a lot of makeup and don't want a lot of makeup in their kit, because you can use this as a contour and an eyeshadow palette. So I'm going in with this fluffy brush and I'm blending until I get the desired pigmentation that I want. I will have this brush set linked down below because this is from Shop Miss A, and I think it's about $1 to $2. So perfect for those of you who are on a budget like me. You guys will see me going with a different brush, and that brush has no product, and I'm using that to help get rid of the harsh edges. Now, in the Brilliant Effects eyeshadow palette, I'm using the Supernatural shade, and that glitter is going to go in the beginning part, well, the inner corner of my eye. I'm just going to carve it out like a cut crease. And I will warn you, this eyeshadow palette is very, very, very pigmented, so make sure you have a light hand, unless you like that heavy glitter type of thing. Now I'm going back in with that clean makeup brush and I'm smoothing out the edges. And now I have to go back in with my fluffy brush because I removed too much of that dark brown eyeshadow. It's okay, it's a learning process. It doesn't matter how you get the look in the end, as long as you get the look. I'm mixing Honeymoon and Banana setting powder together so I can set the remaining areas of my face, and then I'm going to go in with the long-lasting setting spray because you want this makeup to last all day. Minimal touch-ups, okay? Taking a small fluffy brush, I am smoking out my under eye because your girl forgot to do that. After I line my eyes, I am going with NYX Downtown Beauty to line my lips. This is a great shade for those of you who are in my skin tone range, but you guys can go darker if you want to have more of a vampy, well, not too vampy, but just a more dominant lip look. It's gonna look good either way because you're beautiful already. In the shade Doll Face, we are going to apply that evenly all over our lips, and we are going to take an angled brush to help blend together the liner and the lip cream together. Now once that is all done, we are going to go in with the Black Radiance lip gloss. I don't remember the shade, but I will have everything linked below. And I mean that. Every product that I'm using will be linked below, as well as the brushes that I got online. I won't be able to link below the brushes that I got from Didi's because it's a no-name brand, but everything else will be right there for you so you can purchase it. Remember to take your time in the blending process. You want this to look nice and seamless, not rushed and messy. And ladies, I know we love our gloss, but we cannot go too heavy on the gloss. We just need to have a little nice shine when it comes to pageant makeup. Using e.l.f.'s eyebrow pencil, I am going to lightly line the bottom, well, lightly line under. Oh my gosh, y'all see what I'm doing? I can't explain it, but you see what I'm doing? I need y'all to do that if you want the same effect. Just be light with it and fill in the gaps. No need to be harsh. You're beautiful. We are simply enhancing. We aren't changing our face, not at all. You see it? It's looking good. It's coming together. And now we're going to take that velvet sponge thingy and get rid of the excess shine. I hope you guys like this tutorial. If you guys do like it, comment below. Please. Thank you. Another tip, make sure you wear waterproof mascara because if you have allergies like me, your eyes are going to be watering. And if you are sensitive like me, if and when you win that title, you just might cry. Okay, I know I will. I literally almost cried when I won Best Interview because I was so insecure about my interview, but that's another story. Lashes. Lashes are from the beauty supply. And I forgot to put on highlighter, so we are putting on a highlighter just a little bit, not too much, because you don't want flashback on stage. And this is a finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you gained something from it, learned something. If you like it, comment below, like, subscribe, share it. If you don't like it, I don't care. I love it. Bye.